Hey, everybody, hope you're doing well. You have probably heard by now that Curtis Jackson, the one who's behind the documentary for Diddy, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Well, now they are saying in the internet streets that, guess what? the Beehive, that Beyonce is going to be next. Now, this here, Beyonce, Diddy, I don't like it. I just really, really don't. But yeah, they're saying that he's going to do a documentary on Beyonce next. Of course, as a fan, I will be watching. And the part that has come out, it's an old email from September 2005. So we're talking like what 20 years ago. An email where a person who represents themselves to be an assistant, some say, "Oh, you're kidding, it's her cousin, it's a family member." And saying, "Hey, that individual is saying that Jay-Z has pushed or shoved her." And so I saw this picture here, this photo, okay? And it's like Beyonce or Jay-Z do not look happy. She looks tired. And then I thought to myself, oh my God, it looks like maybe she's been crying. So yeah. So I find it interesting. So what I want to know is, what do you all think about this here? We're going to go ahead and go over this email that was put out. And basically it says here, it's from what, Essence for You. Now, correction, the date of this is January 10th, 2007. Yeah, I saw an old date. Okay, so the date of this is January 10th, 2007. It says this is an assistant. It says, now, this is some ish. The assistant says she's Beyonce's friend when everyone knows she's her cousin. Okay, that her Ash is her cousin. Assistant. It says, I fear Jay-Z may be beating Beyonce. January 10th, MediaTakeout.com received an explosive email from a woman claiming to be Beyonce's assistant. The woman believes that Jay-Z may be abusing Beyonce. Here is the full text of the email. I wanted to bring this to Media Takeout because I know how you all like to put stuff out no matter what it is. So I felt I should expose Jay for the ugly blank he is. Seeing that for a while, he's had a problem with keeping his hands to himself. Now, I've never seen him just flat out strike B, but too many times I've seen him shove and push her. At first, I thought it was just a little horseplay thing between the two, but once I saw how embarrassed B was to be manhandled in front of me in St. Tropez, I realized it was no joke. I've been Beyonce's assistant and friend for a while now, and I've always wanted to say something, but I never felt it was my place. He treats Beyonce like she's an object and not a person. The blank, expletive, should be happy that a beautiful woman finally wants and loves his ugly blank for more than just what's in his pockets. And if you think that Jay-Z is above putting his hands, woman, think again. MediaTakeout.com obtained a video seen below shows Jay-Z pushing a woman's face. Now, the woman was not Beyonce. So this here, when I heard about, wow, he's saying that, he may do a documentary. The word is allegedly that 50 Cent is going to do a documentary on Beyonce, and that some shocking things may come out. That appears to be the sentiment. It makes me wonder if this is it. So what do you all think? Do you think that Beyonce, and also, they've got a lot of dirt that comes out. Also, they've got the dirt on, you know, um, statements that Beyonce allegedly attended parties with Diddy, which will not surprise me because when you're in that environment, I would imagine, people know people, they're going to go to parties. So that would not surprise me. Now, doesn't mean a person basically may have engaged in a, FREAK off. Okay, doesn't mean that. But yeah, people socialize. That is not uncommon. It's like, duh, you think? but doesn't mean the person may have engaged in one of those other kind of parties. Okay, so that I'm not saying that, alluding to it. I've just heard, also in the media when the lawsuit that Cassie had filed, that when this occurred, meaning Diddy allegedly becoming violent with Cassie, that Beyonce came to her aid, and they said some of those documents in the initial lawsuit were filed. Then I guess they may have possibly decided to go ahead and scratch those, so you can always update a filing, amend, they call it, amend the filing. So that was heard. So Beyonce knowing Diddy, that would not surprise me in the world that they are in. Diddy and Jay, they have the same background in the ways, raised by what, single moms, and also I would say I'll label it as being very familiar with the streets. Okay, being very familiar with the streets, being their own businessmen. So, what do you all think? Is it rumor? Is it wishful thinking that 50 may possibly go ahead and do a documentary on Beyonce? Do you think we're going to find something explosive? I think we can all agree that the world will be watching, because if that does manifest itself, if it happens, I will be watching. This here with Diddy, this documentary, I believe it. Sometimes people don't feel safe to actually come out and say things until the good guys behind bars. And then what is so dumb to me, here's the part that I find just so absolutely ridiculous, is the fact that in this documentary it discusses violence. Again, the guy, Burroughs, was it Mike Burroughs? He wants his shares back, and the next thing you know, he's standing over you with a baseball bat. Out of all of that, some people don't know how to read the room or check the temperature. Then we're hearing on the internet, oh my, they're threatening 50 cents. That's on his life. And it's like, okay, idiot, do you not know how to lay down, just to pause with your goons, put things on ice? Because when you do that, all it does is give validation to the documentary. Honestly and truly, this guy, since J Lo and whoever hell it's always been with Diddy some type of road that leads to chaos and violence, fighting and shootings. And it's not, oh, let me get somebody following him and doing this to him, y'all. No, that's more than likely who the person is. If it look like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. If it look like a thug, I don't care how many designer clothes you put on behind your multi-million-dollar home. If it looks like a thug by the behavior, it acts like a thug, guess what? It's probably a thug. Oh yeah. So people gonna know different people in this world, in their business. That is no surprise. So what do you all think? Do you think 50 is going to do a documentary for regarding Beyonce, and are you going to watch it? And third, is it going to come with some real juice, something explosive? What do you think? I think if he does one on Beyonce, it might, being what he's done so far. I never forget one lady, I think she was on TMZ, and it was, 50 being 50. And what did she say? She's like, he's a messy man. He's a messy man. So listen, does he know where the mess is? And is he going to reveal it? Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out. He's a messy man.